Hi, I'm Norma, and today I'm going to show you how to make an easy mini album. To make this mini album, we are going to need very few things. This is going to make an album made out of envelopes. We are going to need some digi stamps. I'm using a bear with a cake from Paper Crafting World. I print two, but you really just need one. Dry glue, flowers, ribbons for the embellishments, and for the album I will use 6 envelopes. The measure of the envelopes is 5 3/4 for 4.5 inches or 14.5 for 11.5 centimeters. I already cut my paper to embellish the envelopes, and it's going to be 5.5 for 4.25 inches or 14 for 10.6 centimeters. And we're also going to need a chipboard for the covers of the album. The chipboard that I'm going to use is a little bigger than the envelopes, so it's going to be 6 for 5 inches or 15.3 for 12.6 centimeters. I also want to use 2 pieces of paper to cover my chipboards, and it's going to be exactly the same size of the covers. If you need all the measurements, you can see my post in the Paper Crafting World blog that I'm going to leave the link in the bottom of this video. So first of all, we are going to put together two envelopes to make the first 2 pages. So I'm going to use the flap of one of them. I'm going to put a little glue to put this flap inside our second envelope. I don't recommend to use wet glue because I think that the paper in the envelopes is too thin, and I also don't recommend to use double-sided tape because you don't have any margin of error to put together the envelope. So I think that it's better to use a glue stick, but as always you can use whatever you want. For example, in here I need to be sure that it's perfectly aligned, and I need to remove it because it's not perfect. So with the glue that I'm using, I have this opportunity to move my envelopes, and now I'm going to put more glue. I really don't use the one in the envelope because still I need to put in all the flat. And now I'm going to put it together. I think it's better if you put it first. You put it to the 2 envelopes open, and then you close, and with the help of your bone folder you try to mark and be sure that all the piece is together. Always when you use gluing stick, it's better to leave it rest so it really adheres perfect. Now I'm going to put this flat of the envelope in the bottom of the other envelope that I already put together. So I'm putting glue, and now I'm going to put it in the bottom. The only time in which you are going to put the 2 flaps together is for the first 2 pages. After that, all the pages you are going to put them together using the flap in the bottom of the envelope. So now I'm going to put another one of the envelopes. And I'm going to do in the video how I'm going to put the envelopes in case that you want to do it with me. And in order to don't make this video too long, I'm going to put the paper to cover the envelopes out of the video, but then I show you how it looks at the end. So if you see, we're almost done with this project. It's an album that you make in 10 minutes. And you know, sometimes we have a lot of pictures, like we already have the Father's Day and some of the graduations, and we do not have a lot of time to make the albums. So this is like a good idea to make a quick and easy album to put the pictures of those events in a little bit. This album is going to give you the opportunity to put 10 pictures, and the best thing is that you don't need to trim the pictures too much, because sometimes when you give as a present the mini books to people that don't make a scrapbooking, they don't like to cut the pictures. So as you can see, we have the first page, our second, and our third set of pages. And when you put it in the back, you are going to have a space for four more pictures. Sorry. So some people like to put just halfway the paper to cover the envelope and use it as a pocket. I really don't like to do that. So because you don't have too much space to make it very fat, your album. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cover the complete page. So the envelope is going to be just like the base of the page. Now I'm going to put the cover. As I told you, my cover is a little bit bigger than my album. If you want, you can make it exactly the same size of your envelope. In my case, I prefer to do it a little bit bigger, and you're going to see a little of the chipboard. I don't care the color, because the paper that I'm going to use to embellish my album is kind of pinky and with a little brown. But if you want, you can paint it with acrylic paint. You can put washi tape, or maybe you can put paper if you want it. I'm going to leave it like that. But now I'm going to show you that in case that you want to use ribbon to close this album, you can do it. And this is the moment in which you need to do it. If you want to use ribbon, you need to put the ribbon and then attach it with a little tape. Put the envelopes that we have together, the ribbon, more tape, and the cover. In this case, I'm not going to use the ribbon to close this one. So I'm just going to put the envelopes in my covers. As the envelope is smaller than the cover, it's better to put the glue in the envelope. That way you are sure that you're not going to have leftover glue in the cover. Put enough glue so when you put your cover, it's going to be as strong as adhesive. Now you need to put it in the center. Let me check. Oh, I think it's not in the center. Maybe I think I'm going to make it in the other side to be sure that I'll have it in the center of the chipboard. And now, when I have it in the position that I want, I'm going to press a little, and I'm going to put my other cover. Oh no, I need to put it in the envelope. I just told you, and I'm going to put it in the cover. So put a lot of of the adhesive. And be sure that you have adhesive in all the borders of the envelope. Now we are going to put the cover, and we are going to press to be sure that is perfect. Now I'm going to show you that you are going to be able to put a lot of pictures, and that you can open it from the front and from the back. That's what is nice about this mini. Well, I'm going to put the paper, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I finished putting all my papers. I always make very simple decoration because I like the clean and simple. So I use a doily, my beautiful digi for Paper Crafting World. I put a bow, a little flower, and inside I put all my paper. See, I think that this teddy bear is just beautiful. And the advantage with this digi stamp is that you can have them in black and white for you to color, or that you can already print in color. That's what I like. And I think that it goes perfect with this paper that I picked. This is my back, and this is the way that you can open it from the back. So I hope you like it. If you want to see more pictures, just go to Paper Crafting World, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.